In ward number 7 of the hospital, where life and death sit on either side of the same bed, a man came every evening to read a story to a strange child. Neither the child was his, nor his mother was alive, nor did the man have any desire to live. Then one day, the nurse who had never stopped smiling saw the scene that changed everything. Cloud with rain, the children's cancer ward on the 3rd floor of the hospital always seemed strange. There were colorful pictures on the walls, toys swinging from the ceiling, but there was a weight in the air that would break any adult. Here came Omar Haider every day, 40 years old, in simple clothes, dark shadows under his eyes, and a void in his heart that no medicine could fill. He was not related to any doctor, nor the father of any child. Yet every evening at 5 o'clock, he would sit by the bed in ward number 7 and tell stories in a low voice to a weak child. The child's name was Rayhan. He was 4 years old. The cancer was in the final stages. Rayhan's mother, Saba, had died in an accident 3 months ago. After that, Rayhan had no one left in the world, except for Omar. Omar had never been like this before. He too used to laugh sometimes, making tea for his wife Maryam, and going to drop his little daughter Amina off to school. Then, one day, a speeding truck, a moment, and it was all over. Both Maryam and Amina died on the spot. Omar lived, and that became his punishment. After that day, he stopped living. He just breathed. He came to the hospital because he felt that the pain here was similar to his pain. Zara, the senior nurse of the ward, saw everything. She had seen thousands of patients, but no one like Omar. He didn't ask questions, nor talk to anyone. He just came, sat, and repeated the same story to Rayhan. There was a small lamp, who was not afraid of the darkness. Zara wondered, why would a stranger tie his heart to a child like this? But one day, she saw a scene that shook her own life. Candle Rayhan was very weak that day, breathing fast, eyes half closed. Omar was holding her hand and crying slowly. He wasn't reading the story, he was apologizing. He couldn't save me, like I couldn't save my daughter. Zara was trembling, standing by the door. A strong man, who never showed tears, was breaking down in front of a strange child today. At that moment, Rayhan opened his eyes and just said, "Uncle, you are Chirag, right?" Umar nodded, and for the first time, smiled. Rayhan left this world 2 weeks later. Umar did not come to the ward that day. Zara thought he would disappear like the rest. But on the 3rd day, he returned. He had a small bag in his hand, and he said, "I want to read stories to the children who are alone here." Tears welled up in Zara's eyes. This was the first time when someone chose to share the pain instead of running away from it. Seedling time passed. Umar came every day. Zara started spending more time with him. One evening, while drinking tea in the canteen, Zara said, "I have also lost someone." Her son was only 2 days old when left this world. Both of them fell silent. Pain doesn't speak, it just recognizes. Rainbow months later, a new girl came to the hospital. Alone, scared, and just like Amina. Omar stopped. Zara held her hand. Maybe this is the way of life, taking something from you and giving us something else in return. Omar took his first step towards life. Years later, outside the same hospital, a small welfare center opened. It was called Chirag-e-Omid, where orphaned and sick children were given love, stories, and time. Omar and Zara were often seen standing at the door, smiling. Life wasn't complete, but it wasn't empty either. Because Mesto Connect to Sumion needs to be ours. If this story touched your heart, then like Red Heart Speech Balloon, tell us in the comments, do you believe in second chances? And bell, don't forget to subscribe to Kindness Narratives, because stories aren't just for telling. They can change someone's life.